VoiceBox Media Group, we are back and we are super excited to have you with us. We are super excited, guys. If you haven't already, go back, watch our anniversary episode.
Yes.
It was super exciting.
Yes.
We had so much fun, but guess what, guys? As always, VoiceBox Radio has a special guest.
Yes.
Let's go, Brandon. How you feeling?
I feel great. I feel awesome. It's a lovely day. Happy Monday. We back. We working. Doing what we love, and we have a guest.
We have a
special guest, and then it's an interactive interview as well. So
absolutely, this is a different type of episode. So we're super excited to get started. This will be an interactive episode, as Brandon said. I will be getting my face painted by the lovely Christina, and we will get into her. But Brandon, can you do the introduction for Miss Christina real quick? Let us know what she's all about.
Today we have Christina Campbell, owner and operator of Chris Art Face Painting and Entertainment Services. Christina, you guys may have seen her at our anniversary party during the stream. She booked her interview maybe a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
And we're excited to have her in the building. This is the first time we've had an interview of this sort where we're getting to see the person actually exercise her passion on this set.
Is great.
So we encourage more interviews like this for you guys that are tuning in and paying attention. We want more creatives, entrepreneurs, and business people to come in. And if you can, display your passion, your talent, your gift. We have the platform for you.
Yes, we do. And not to mention, she's having a Valentine's paint and sip over at Terra Nova Winery, right?
Yes.
At Terra Nova Winery on Valentine's Day, guys. If you're not doing anything in the afternoon, please go there. Go enjoy with your spouse, with your friends. If you're celebrating Galatians, congratulations to everyone. Let's get to it, okay?
Amen.
Thank you.
We're gonna do a couple quick announcements real quick.
We're both tongue-tied today. What happened?
Right, guys. Starting with the hoodie drive, as always. Hoodies for the hopeful. We are collecting winter wear, as in jackets, gloves, scarves, hoodies, socks, anything for the less fortunate. Y'all see the snow out there. Y'all know it's cold. We just got hit with a storm. And, there's no what's telling coming in the future. So why not give back, take care of the people that may not be able to take care of
Even though
themselves.
the snow is melting, it is still freezing cold outside. We still need your help. Let's help protect our community. Let's help give back. If anyone has any donations, we're right here at 610 East Landis Ave. Third floor. So we're super excited. Guys, if you haven't already, like, share, subscribe. We have an awesome show for you today. We're super excited.
Also,
real quick, we just went downstairs. If anybody know where our location is, we're at 610 East Landis. But we went downstairs and we seen that MJ Flowers had a grand opening on Saturday.
608 East Landis Avenue.
608 East Landis Ave. Super exciting. So we went down there. We gave them our congratulations. We gave them our information. We would love to have them on the show. We will be posting their information on our page as soon as possible. Guys, they have some wonderful Valentine's Day flowers.
Yeah, they do.
The wrapping is super cute. It's super chic.
They got Gucci wrap.
Yeah. Like, they had the Gucci wrap. They had the Coach wrap. You guys know I'm a big fan. Let's get into it. If you're interested in buying flowers for any of your loved ones, your partner, your mama, make sure you get mama some flowers. All right, that's the rule. Okay, please reach out to MJ's Flowers right here, 608 East Landis Ave, and they will get you hooked up
on a flower tip.
I wonder to see as they expand, how many different creative things, because they had all different boxes.
They had stuffed animals there as well.
It was super exciting. Guys, if you haven't already, reach out to MJ Flowers, get your partner, get your mama some roses. Super excited to be collaborating with them very, very soon.
Yes. Let's get into it.
Okay, guys, we have a special guest. If you haven't seen already, we have the wonderful Christina Christina in the building, guys. In the building. We're super excited to have her here. We're super excited about this collaboration because we love the arts. We love people who are creative. We love people who use their creative freedom. And we just love having fun, guys.
Yes,
if you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe. We are jumping into our interview.
Yes.
The wonderful Christina, how are you today?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. First, I just want to, also still give you guys props. This is like such a great platform. Anybody, if you have an opportunity to be on VoiceBox and to come and support them, you really should do this. So,
it's
awesome. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So thank you for the kudos. We appreciate it. And thank you for the collaboration because we're super excited. I know I was begging you to come out, but I see something in you when I look at you that brings a spark in me. So that's why I was stalking you.
She's just,
That's why I was stalking you. So it's a pleasure to have you here, and it's always an honor for sure. So let's jump into it.
Yes.
Tell us about Christina's face painting. Tell us the things that you do and the services you offer.
Okay, so Christina's face painting, I have been able to celebrate a 20-year anniversary in 2025. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
I have been face painting. The idea came about when I won't even say how old, but I just said 20 years, right? So anyway, it came about with me just wanting to be able to expand. Actually, Christina's face painting started as a ministry outreach. So what I used to do is I used to be work in the ministry, be a pastor's wife. And when I lived in Canada, that's where it evolved. I would actually use my face painting as a platform to go out into the community. I would donate. I would work at hospital. I would donate my time being at hospitals and things like that as such. And that's how I would be able to share and pray for people. So that's why I use my platform of face painting, because I put my hands on it, pray for you, and spread that goodness. So with that,
how powerful is that?
that's where it came from. So with that, I wanted to also utilize my gift and talents. I didn't want it to go to waste. When you get married and life happens, I just wanted to figure out ways to be able to still expand and be able to enjoy my true love, which is art. So that's something where Christina's face painting came about. So like I said, it was in 20 years. I painted internationally. And when I've come back home back in 2009, I really expanded. This is a business that has been put together on faith. And it's amazing to see where God, and I have my faith, where he has brought me to and be able to share that love and that joy with so many other people. So I'm thankful for it.
Wonderful. How cool is that?
Awesome.
Now that's a dynamic story for you. For sure. To put your hands on using your art. Using your art to put your hands on people and pray.
Have you always been artistic?
I have.
Yes.
So
when did your journey start of you knowing that you wanted to be an artist?
When I was 12. So actually, I went to, this is a fun story. So I went to, the African American Art Museum, and I fell in love. Like, I've always had a love for art, always been drawing. And in grade school, they used to have programs called for gifted and talented. And I always wanted to be in it, but they would never allow African American students at that time to be in that program.
Really?
They wouldn't allow. Well, the school district where I was at, so it was like you had to be a selective few. I'm just sharing this. It's Black History Month.
Absolutely.
So with that, I always had to drive, and I says, you know what? I'm not going to let anybody stand and tell me no. What I can't do. I'm going to learn to be able to expand my gifts. And I had a family that was very supportive. So your home life is what is really needed to be supportive in whatever dream that you have. So with that. Like I said, at a young age, I used to paint and I used to draw. I wouldn't tell nobody. Art is in the eye of the beholder. So what one person may view as art, someone else might not view, but I had a family that encouraged my ability. That's beautiful. I was thankful to be able to have that. So
that's beautiful.
So that from grade school, like I said, I went to African American Museum when I was younger, and I fell in love with it. And I said, this is what I want to do. So,
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Wow. What a testimony. I'm moved already. We're 2 sessions in. Guys, thank you for being here. If you haven't already, drop us something in the chat. Give Christina a shout out. Let us know if you like the episode so far. So let's talk about, that's a creative mind for you. I'm just trying to think, because I know a lot of creative people, they find their passions at a young age, or at an older age, or they have a story to tell and different things like that. So I look forward to hearing the interesting stories when it comes to the creative ability. I always tell Brandon he has an amazing creative ability.
He does. He's very talented.
Absolutely. So I always love the stories of how your creativity got started.
Thank you.
I be doing stuff.
Thank you.
So do you have a favorite thing to draw? I had a favorite thing to draw when I first started.
I love to do portraits. Ninja Turtles?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I was in kindergarten drawing Ninja Turtles.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like in kindergarten, that's an amazing ability to be able to do that when you're in kindergarten.
Yeah. So. Not they weren't like all they weren't.
Doesn't matter.
They were kindergarten Ninja Turtles, but So what did you make? What was the deciding factor to transition to making an actual business? Because some people, they do it and it's in like it's freedom of expression, but to monetize it is a whole different beast. So when
to monetize it, so when I lived in Canada, I've actually had because we were very well involved in the community, and there was a business owner that came to me and says, "You're doing this." I happen to do it for my oldest daughter's 5th birthday, and their child was invited to the birthday party, and they said, we can help market you. They sat me down and they said, this is what you need to do for you. And I'm so thankful. It was a husband and wife there. They poured that into me, and I'm so thankful. And they encouraged me. They says, don't just sit and just, volunteer your time. You can make a lifestyle with this. Yes, they marketed me. Absolutely. So, and with that, I ran with it. So, like if you give me a spark, I'm going to take it and I'm going to, that's the beauty of being a creative. You can multiply whatever you have. You know what I mean? So just don't let that spark ever go away in whatever that you're deciding to do. And don't let the negativity and the doubt come to you, because if it's something that you're supposed to be doing in your life, let it expand, because you never know where it will take you.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely. Yeah. What makes your brand stand out from others in the same creative space that you're in?
I think my spirit makes my brand stand out.
It's you yourself, right?
I think your personality does. So
I think it does. But also, just there's so much love that's poured in to what I do. Like it really is. You might think it's like, oh, this is just cliche for saying that, but it really is. It really is. So I think that's why people keep coming back, keep returning, keep booking, and keep supporting me. So this is a nice story. Even the flower shop that just had a grand opening, they poured into me. So I happened to do a birthday party for, a family member. And they have supported me and helped me to expand my business within Cumberland County as well. So when I seen them with their shop, I'm like, oh, this is just a full circle movement. This is awesome. So
and then for you to come and then
to come here and just to see that. So that's pretty amazing. So
yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Was there a moment where you started your business and you were like, oh, wow, I actually made it? Like, I'm actually successful at this?
I don't know if I think I'm always just still surprised that I'm still doing it. I'm still
after
thankful.
20 years, you're still surprised.
I'm still thankful. I'm thankful. I will say that my daughters got involved. So they do, and we do like entertainment. So also as well. So it's Christina's face painting and entertainment. My paint parties actually fall underneath the entertainment sect. So, but we try to do a well-rounded thing with that. But with my daughters, with them being involved, they started doing balloon art. And then we used to do characters, used to be heavily, and also do character appearances. So with that, that's like kind of my aha. It's like, it's nice to see my children are also taking this on and able to expand.
Awesome,
and,
too.
And they have, they were able to just expand on it. So that's something that I'm proud of. Yeah.
Leaving a legacy.
Really cool.
Yes. A little legacy.
That's cool.
A face paint. It's just something that started as a spark as face painting. So
what are some obstacles you faced early on getting in the business?
So obstacles that I have faced was that a lot of people are like, you're just the doubt, I will say, you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? Like, people you're not going to make any money doing that, and it's like, yes, we are. There's an entertainment, any market that you have to be able to do your research, hold true to that, and then, expand from there. But like I said, the obstacles was that, people just self-doubt, like, what are you doing? And then also I will say there's a lot of people that kind of replicate what you do. I used to have, I will say
competition.
I used to have, listen, I even went as far as having someone that was posing.
As you?
Yes, and to get business away. And I was like, oh my gosh, but they've seen the quality.
I've seen that in other businesses. I've never seen that in.
artists.
Art.
So
Wow.
artists, there's a lot of artists, there's competitiveness, you know what I mean? And so I'm like, oh my gosh, so it could have put a damper a little bit, but then it made me push more. And when they seen the quality of the work, like I'm fully insured. So when you are booking, like I'll just say, you know, when you are booking an artist or a face painter, you make sure that they are fully insured.
Yes.
Their materials, all my materials and everything are completely fully insured because it's a business, you know? So, but anyway, when they seen the quality of the work, they knew that that's not Christina.
Right.
But that was a little downfall, you know, a little bit, little damper. And it was short-lived. It was short-lived, but that was something.
So how'd you overcome that?
Just I take the high road. I do the Michelle Obama.
Yeah. Oh, it's my favorite. It's my favorite.
I do. So
That's
you know,
my favorite. I live by it.
Yeah. So you take that high road, and you let your spirit and you let your work speak for itself.
Yes.
So.
How beautiful! Wow.
Yeah. So.
So how did you? I was going to ask about the name, but it's the
Christina.
name speaks for itself. You literally
Christina.
represent your brand. How does it feel, and how do you manage being the face of your brand? Is a difference between being owner? We say that working in your business versus working on your business. How does it feel doing both, and also being the face, self-promoting and stuff?
And how do you balance that? Because we see you're very active on social media.
I appreciate it. I think it's just my person. I really think it's my personality. I'm a Leo. Leos like to be leaders, and we just don't like to be in the back.
Fire sign.
We do not belong in the back.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, I'm just being honest.
Leos do not want to be in the back.
Are you a Leo too?
No, I'm a Virgo.
Oh, so that's why we like each other. Yes, we do.
Very strong. Very strong. That summer kick.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But
It's
honestly,
that
I feel like I got
it's
Leo
true.
in my chart somewhere.
Yeah. Do you? And I'm not going all into all of that, but you know, it speaks for itself. It really does.
Absolutely.
But it is a lot of hard work. I will say it's a lot of hard work. And you know, times like I said, when you think, you know, doubt, like, what am I doing? And it's just that push, because sometimes I'll be like, you know, God, what am I doing right this? And then he'll give me a major project drop out of nowhere. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, there's been plenty of times that I said, I'm going to stop doing this. You know, let me just let someone else step up and it's like, no, you're not ready to stop doing it. So I'm always just ever trying to be ever learning, try to be ever expanding, you know, and just trying to be ever
That
involved.
sounds like self-talk too.
It is self-talk.
How important is self-talk?
Let's talk about it.
How
Don't
important
try to do this.
It is.
I'm sorry.
Self-talk.
It's mine. It's ours.
You know,
now.
I can sit here all day with you.
I'm sorry.
Right? So yeah.
Thank you.
Good vibes.
Yeah, self-talk is so important. We have to uplift ourselves. We do a lot of negative talk on a daily basis about ourselves. You were just telling me, girl, stop talking like that, you know, about myself. So I appreciate that also. Let's talk about what's been the proudest event or booking that you've had so far.
So far, I will say, so it wasn't an official booking, but my proudest project that I have done, and then I'll circle back around to my booking. Proudest project that I've had is that I drew a charcoal self-portrait of Representative Shirley Chisholm when I was 16 years old, and I was able to present it to her.
Wow.
So that's something I always tell. That's a story that I tell everybody. And with that, it was, like I said, I had family that poured into me and then invested in me. And that was my first way of entrepreneurship, because I bought a little vendor booth. I went out to Detroit. My mother flew me out. There was a convention going on, but she flew me out and made sure that I had my own booth, and I sold oil paintings. I used to do a lot of oil painting then. And so from that, they asked me the people that were over it had asked me, if I could do a picture for Shirley Chisholm and present it to her, and I did. It was amazing. I will never ever live down that moment. It was just, you know, to see an icon, you know. So that was a proud moment.
And then to present something like that, your own work.
You know, and I was a child. Recently, I had a nice presentation that I did when I seen my icon, Rakim.
Oh, really?
And I painted. I took it. I was supposed to get a bigger picture, but I don't know if you can see that, but anyway, I did. I'll pull it up, but I did a picture. If you see my page, I have it on there.
Wow.
But I did a picture of Rakim, and
that's super
he called
cool.
my name. He called my name, and then he took my picture. I was able to present it to him, and that's the reason why I became a hip hop head. So
that's dope.
That was fun. It was nice. It was nice.
Wow, we're amongst a living legend right now.
A living legend.
This
He's
is
a living
so
legend.
you're a living legend.
No,
You're definitely a living
appreciate
legend.
it.
This
That was just awesome.
cool.
That's a proud moment. I'm telling everybody, because that's my icon since 1985.
Absolutely. So what keeps you improving your craft like that?
Actually, you know how you just epiphanies.
Mhm.
So I'll just, and I'll have that little spark, and I'll just have that little voice or that, come to my spirit and be like, this is what you need to do. Like even with the paint parties, for instance. Okay. So I'm like, I don't, I'll do this occasionally. It was really big in 2020 during COVID. So that's when people were trying to find an outlet. And so I actually would do, I had people from California, and they reached out to me, and I would do online paint parties. Yeah. So that's something, I would paint here, and then they would do, so I'm like, I need to expand this, but that just came to me out of nowhere because someone had asked me. And so I'm like, this is what I need to do. I'll go ahead and do this. And then also a lot of local people would support me in it, also with the paint parties. But like even with this now, it's like, it'll stop for a bit, and then it'll just come right back. And it's like, that's how I know that I'm supposed to start.
Yeah, people love it too. You want to tell them a little bit more about your event that you have coming up?
So if you can, I would love to have you guys come out and join me for a great time this Saturday at Terra Nona Winery. We're having a Valentine's paint and sip. Now, you don't have to have a couple. It can be whoever that you would like to come out, anything that you would like to be able to paint. So the purpose of this is to paint your partner or paint your spouse, or you can paint a loved one, someone that you just want to keep in good memory. But what you have to do, the deadline actually is this Thursday to purchase your tickets, because it's pre-sale tickets only. So that way we know the amount of people that are going to be there. Also, what they have to do is they have to submit their picture to me. So you email me your picture, and you're creating whatever that you want to have recreated. And as we're there, you're going to get an art lesson, instruction on how mixing your paint, a little bit of art history, so you know what you're doing exactly. And you also get a complimentary glass of wine that you're also there at the winery. So it's always a good time. So, and my personality really comes out. So you're going to have a lot of sips of wine and you'll have a great time.
So everyone's painting something different.
They're painting something different.
So are you coming up with a sketch? So
they have to pre. So a couple months back, I did a paint your pet. So you submitted the picture of your pet that you wanted to have. It's pre-drawn out for you.
Oh, I like those kind of paint parties.
So it's pre-drawn out for you because you're painting your actual pet. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'll give you tips on how to do your shading and everything else. So it's still a nice interactive. So I had the idea. So for Valentine's, I says you can paint your partner, or do a nice Valentine's picture. If we do not, this is my thing now. If we do not have the numbers, then we will do a picture that we're going to paint together from start to finish. So like it depends on the numbers if they're coming in, and because I've had people that are purchasing tickets, but they're forgetting to send in their picture. So if you forget to send in your picture, I do have a backup that we're going to do together. A picture that we'll paint together.
I'm gonna need you to do a paint by numbers for me because I am not a good paint.
I was going to ask, how is it teaching people to paint?
I didn't know that I had that ability. I really didn't know that I had the ability until it was presented to me. So months back, I was at Grant Hall, which is right across the street.
Familiar.
And they actually, they had asked me to do a paint party, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you're challenging me. So yeah, okay, I'll do this. But it was a lot of work. It's draining. You don't realize how draining you are because you're teaching instruction and it's large classes, but it's a lot of fun. It's very rewarding. So that's my new kick that I'm back onto, and I really enjoyed it.
That's really nice.
A very fun event that I had was when we did a Bad Bunny. We loved Benito Bowl last night. Right?
So we did.
Yes, his T-shirt, right? So we had a great time with doing that event as well.
He's so proud of his Benito Bowl.
You should.
He's so proud.
You should.
We're so proud of Brandon.
If you didn't know.
We are so proud of Brandon.
Yes,
he's expanding.
It looks great.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're expanding. You're being creative. We love it.
Yeah, we're going to start up our merch division pretty soon.
Absolutely.
So, be on the lookout for that, guys. VMG is going to be selling shirts.
Very nice.
Absolutely. So we heard about the event. If you can, please sign up. Don't forget to send in your picture. If you're looking for something to do, look at the page, go to the Eventbrite, see all the information that it entails. And sign up and make it out to the Terra Nova Winery on Saturday around 1 p.m., correct?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. It starts at 1 p.m.
There'll be a food truck as well. And I think they're trying to do something. It's their opening weekend. So there's going to be food trucks there as well. And I think they'll have a few crafters that will also be there.
That's
so, cool. I'm trying to have a nice fun Valentine's event for everybody.
Okay, that's super, super cool.
Mhm.
So I want to jump back to the face painting just for a second.
Yes.
So how do you deal with either kids that are nervous or it's their first time getting their face painted? What about kids that like just moving all around? I'm gonna try to keep still, but
I hope she doesn't move around. Anyway, so I have also sensory.
Okay.
So I have training and also in that, like for children that are afraid.
Yes.
So sometimes I'll have like a little activity station also set up. When people are booking their events as well, they'll say, this is also all inclusive, but this especially like sensory, if I can provide that for them as well. So I'll have like bubble station, or I'll have other different like activity stations that is like, I'm trying to think of the right wording, but it's like low stimuli. So it's not as much stimuli for the children.
Absolutely.
So, and then also like, I think you have to just make yourself aware.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to read the crowd, read the room, and be aware of it. And then also you just have to have, honestly, everybody can have that artistic ability, but not everybody can be a face painter. Absolutely. So really, because you have to be able to sit and interact with the public. You have to be able to deal with sometimes irate parents, and deal with children that are impatient, and you just have to know how to be able to talk and calm them down, and redirect. So it's just basically, I've been a parent for how many years? 25 years now. My oldest is 25. So I do a little bit of parenting while I also face paint.
Oh yeah.
So,
absolutely.
it's just, it comes along with the territory.
What's the biggest event you've done? Or the biggest amount of people you've face painted?
That I face painted. So I can, I pride myself. I can do up to 75 people within an hour. Because I would contract down at the Wildwood Farmers Market. I would do a lot of their events down there. My largest event was when I was in Canada. I would do, it's actually, I'm trying to think of the name of it. It's like an ice event, like an ice sculpture event.
Okay.
And they booked me for that. And that was a huge, huge event. And I didn't realize I was the only face painter that was there. So it was a little overwhelming. But what they did is they set it up hourly.
Yeah.
They set it up an hourly and they had it very well organized. But that's when I'm like, oh my gosh, know your strength and ability. So when you do have large events, you accommodate your choice, like your choice menu of what you're doing. So that I try to limit to like a minute a face, a minute per person.
Okay, so simpler designs, not crazy creative designs, too much,
not too much,
or do you like provide a palette for them to pick from?
I do.
And say, hey, these three are the ones you can pick from.
Yes.
Okay, that's understandable.
I also do Salem County. I pride it. I really enjoy every year. This would be my 4th year that I have been invited to come back. It's the disabilities awareness event that they have every year. I love going. Like that's something that I look forward to every year in attending. So
that's super cool.
And with that, you have to learn because there's various, various conditions that you have to worry when you're painting and things like that. And then also just, it's just something that I really enjoy doing, but I hold that close to my heart.
That's cool.
That's cool.
So we see you on like social media all the time. Me and Brandon are always talking about you, right? Me and Brandon are always talking about your drive, your energy, different things. Because we're always seeing you places and different things like that. How has social media helped you or challenged you with your business?
Actually, I think that the step I had learned a step before, and they were just saying, the more that you're not being seen, that's more business that you're losing. Yes. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you have to always just constantly keep yourself out there. I watch, I learn and see how. I'll take this back. So years back, I would watch a lot of TED Talks and a lot of different little podcasts and things like that. And they were saying you need to always if you're in a business, I'm an older woman, and they would say you need to get, they said, follow what Silicon Valley does. So what they do is they get youth mentors. They get a youth and see how they how they think and how they process and see it keeps you in the loop. And so that's what I do with my girls, right? I'm like, okay, so what's going on now? You know what I mean? And what's the latest thing? Yeah. And so from that, my daughters actually helped me with my social media.
especially utilization, even just running it,
running it and constantly keeping things out. And like I said, I'm a Leo, so I love being in front of the camera. Surprisingly,
let them do all the behind the scenes.
I'm like, I do, but I like to have my hands on everything, but then not to be so much in the forefront. But I love to take pictures.
That makes sense, because you don't want to be that parent that gets phased out, or just an individual, especially when business. You got to stay with the times.
Staying relevant.
And then we were like, with us, we were raised when the technology age came in. So it's stuff that I know, like just about computers and stuff like that I got to help my mom with. And then I think about the future generation. I don't want their help, but I'm going to need it, because even now with the, like stuff like this is so far advanced that, if you don't pay attention and stay on it,
you're going to lose out.
So it's smart to utilize the youth. And then just the fact that that you can learn something from them. A lot of people look at kids, teenagers or whatever, and they kind of disregard them. And
they should never do that. They should never do that.
That's smart.
Yes.
That actually pivots into my next question. Yes. And I wanted to talk about like the trends, the things you're seeing right now, in events and entertainment. Is there anything that's super popular? Any designs that are super popular? Anything that's being requested? You know what? It's something, because it always comes down to the same basic things. They always want to have the same. It doesn't matter. You can have like the newest characters, like, and it's something. It's evolving. But when it comes down to face painting, they always want the same thing. I want either a heart, a rose, a flower. It's always, and I update my choice menus, at like for new characters that are out or things, and it's always the same. So, but I will say, like, a lot of kids, they always love the Pokemon. They love the new things like anime. Yeah. So I'm trying to learn more to do more of the anime. And also, like, I watched the tattoo trend. Yes. So with whatever new trends are coming out, new styles and tattoos, it's what I follow. So actually, if you see some of my artwork here, it's like that type of tattoo. And I specialize, like, I love to do African art. So I try to take those traditional tribal things and try to incorporate into my work.
I seen the picture you did for Liddy. That was nice.
Yes, that's right. I have a picture of it. So she was, when I came for your anniversary. Absolutely. I was thinking, I just met her that day. So I said, okay, I'll do something for you. And I said, I reached out and I said, yeah. So I had this done in a day for her. And I said, let me just see. I was just thinking about like her personality. I was looking at her picture. I got it. And so I went and I ran with it.
You got it though.
You did. You got
I tried to get down. The more that I talk to somebody or more that I study, then I can bring more of their personality in. But I try to capture that. That's
actually like a form of the caricature.
It's like a caricature,
Yeah, that's like the form of it. We were just talking about those last night. And that looks exactly like a character, but actually drawn by an actual person.
So I try
the wonderful Christina.
Thank you.
No ChatGPT here.
Thank you. I was going to say.
Okay, so what advice would you give someone who's scared to start their business? They're interested in art, but they don't know where to start. What advice would you give them?
So I would say, surround yourself with people that are knowledgeable, people that will be able to, pour into you or give you the information that you need. Yes. You can always go to, I'll say my story of how I actually did start when I came back here in 2009. So I had my business when I was in Canada, different rules because you're in a different country. So when I came back to the United States, I had a librarian that came to me and she was like, Christina, you need to, just like I had the person in Canada that marketed me. I had my business and everything there. She says, you need to do your business here. And I'm like, well, I would love to carry it over. I was a single mom. So it was a lot, you know what I mean? And I'm like, well, I need to have something extra for me and my girls. And so that was a drive for me. But she helped me, she directed me and did research for me. So there's always free research that you can do. If you need to go to places like I went to the local library and got my New Jersey business certificate. Like I did all this research and then, learn, that's to get your LLC, to get this, you know what I mean? So I utilize free resources. And that's how I was able to pull together. And, so that's some resource. And I have been able to share that with other people and they have started their businesses as well. So I help them be able to get through, the proper steps that you need to do in order to set up a successful business. Right.
Absolutely.
So
Guys, we are super excited.
Yes,
we
we
got
are.
Christina Faith Payton in the
Thank you.
building.
Yes.
This has been actually one of the best interviews for
Yes,
sure.
Oh my goodness.
I love
insightful.
the interactiveness. But guys, guess what?
You might get your face painted.
I'm about to get my face painted. I'm super excited. I did get face paint from her one time before, so I'm super excited.
That's right.
Yeah. So I'm super excited this time about getting another face. Guys, we are live. If you haven't already, like, share, subscribe, go on Christina's page. Give her a shout out. Give her a shout out here. We're super excited. We got the chat blowing up. We love you all. Thank you all so much for tuning in.
Hi.
Hey, Liddy.
Thank you for tuning in, everybody.
Nino said what's up.
We are about to get started. We're going to get the face paint started. Guys, we are here. Feel free to drop a question in the chat if you have anything.
Questions while she's working.
She will talk as she's working. Her and Brandon. I'll try to keep my mouth shut as much as possible.
I'm gonna put a beautiful flower on her because I'm gonna do.
All right.
Yes. So
we are moving.
You know what? I want to share this too. So this is some of my artwork that I also have done. A friend of mine asked me to kind of replicate like a wedding picture. So that's something I think I'm going to try to get into. But I wanted to bring it and just share. You know, some things we do simple things as well. So I do anything that's custom. Whatever you'd like for me to try to do, I'll replicate it and do the best. I do have another project that's coming up in North Jersey as well for a opening of a shop. So I also do large projects as well. So, yeah, let's see.
All right, guys.
We need some music, Brendan. Where's the music? All right, let's see. So I'm going to actually paint
Discovering
a picture. We're going to do we're going to do rose.
Okay.
We're going to do that. So
do whatever you like.
Are they able to see me paint on this angle? Because if not, I'll get you to turn just a little. They can see it.
This can go anywhere.
Okay.
Yep.
I appreciate it. So, all of my paints and materials that I use are all non-toxic. They are made for sensitive skin as well.
your device is connected.
So they're made for sensitive skin, and it just washes off with soap and water. Now, I also do temporary tattoos as well, which is a face paint. It's like an alcohol-based
That's cool.
face paint. So, and the temporary tattoos actually they last. They can last up to a week with proper care. If you do take care of it really good, you can get 2 weeks out of it. But and then also I have done henna also in the past. Like for bridal.
I love
And it's a real talent for someone that can do everything freehand like that.
Absolutely.
How's that feel? It's not too scary, right?
No, it's fine.
Not too scary.
No, it's fine. I'm getting face painted.
Let's see. Let me add. So my paint is also that I have on here is water based. It's water activated.
Okay.
So. And
My favorite colors are pink and glitter.
oh,
Glitter first. As always.
Glitter ain't a color.
Yes, it is. Glitter. Guys, glitter is a color.
Glitter is not a color. Oh, Ashley your daughter. Ashley said, "Good job, Mom."
oh, she's watching.
Thank you, Ashley. You mind turning the mic towards you guys, just so?
There you go.
I'm about to say you can stand on the table as long as it's facing you guys. Oh wait, that works.
That's all right.
Mic stand.
Hey.
Ashley should have been in here making balloons for me.
Absolutely. Ashley, we need you to come on the show.
She would love. She has a platform called One Step Forward, and she uses. We actually collaborate together to do events for mental health awareness and to bring art awareness as well.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That's nice. How long has she been doing that?
Ashley had started it in 2019. She did a dance workshop, and from there I've had her at my library where I used to work, and to do programs for youth and teens.
Got you. Walk us through your process a little bit.
All right.
So when you're preparing for an interview, what does your process look like?
For an interview?
Yes. I'm sorry, for an event. Not an interview. I mean, for an interview, because you came over here like you had the packages, everything,
Okay,
the
so
layout. Yes.
what I normally do is it's a lot of work. So I downsize a lot with the things, the materials that I brought today. I
Mhm.
just brought my my paint with me, my water-based paint, and what I normally do, you don't have to like really prep the skin unless they have like an oily skin. Then you would just use like an alcohol base to be able to rubbing alcohol to try to clear the skin, you know.
Mhm.
But with water-based paint, everything just kind of adheres to the skin easily, so you don't have to worry about that.
Mhm.
What's your favorite type of event to do?
My favorite type of event, I like to do birthday events, but I also like to do community outreach events.
Okay.
Yes.
How important is community outreach?
It's very important because I love to be able to give back.
Yes.
And then also you're making yourself available to those that may not be able to have a home party. You know what I mean?
That
So
makes sense.
that's something that I really enjoy doing that. And I love my great reward is actually seeing children with their smiles afterwards, and even the adults, because a lot of adults never had, especially my age, had never had the opportunity of getting their faces painted because couldn't afford it. And it was like a luxury when we were growing up, you know what I mean, to be able to have your face painted.
Hence,
So-
I'm sitting in the seat, guys.
Grown ass woman.
Grown up.
And it's funny because, listen, every time when I do birthday parties or events, you'll have the adult be like, "Ooh, can I get my face painted?" Yes, you can. And
Sure can.
it's a cultural thing as well.
That's
You know what I
cool.
mean? So
Yeah.
we love all of that work. This is really pretty.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I
coming
have
out
a
nice. It
great
looks
model
nice.
here.
Yeah.
That's
This
why
is great.
Yeah.
I have a great model. So let me see.
Interactive.
I'll do a little bit over in this side.
Sure. Do whatever you like. Cover the
A
face.
little bit.
Why
I'll
not?
just do a little bit right here, just to accentuate.
It's coming out really nice, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
She is who she says she is.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Guys, if you haven't already, show Christina some love.
Thank
We
you.
are super excited. I'm
Yes.
definitely super excited.
I
Yes.
You can't see this rose. I haven't seen it yet, and I'm super excited for the reveal.
So can we get into our real live questions? We got some.
Absolutely.
We have
Let's
a couple,
do it.
real live questions we like to ask people.
Okay.
One of them is, what is some advice you would give your 16-year-old self?
Some advice that I would give my 16-year-old self
Yes.
is do not doubt yourself. And everyone's art is their own unique art. You know what I mean? So you are your own individual, and you can be your worst enemy or your best enemy.
Mhm.
So you have to be able to choose to stay positive at all times.
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
something that I definitely would. And I'm still doing it. I'm still learning that.
Yeah, every day.
Every
Every
day.
day, every
Honestly,
second.
you really, really do. You know,
Absolutely.
when you doubt yourself, just know, see if you can surround, even if you don't have people that are supporting you, see if you can find the right tribe. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So you really need to have that right group of people.
Mhm. Yeah, teamwork and network is very important.
It is very important. It is very important.
So where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years? Where do you see Christina's art?
I would love to be able to have a brand, and then I can have people. I'd like to have it so that you can have it like stickers,
Yes.
and then you can have like
Oh, wow. Okay.
You can purchase it yourself.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, wow.
yeah,
You
that's
so
something that I
basically
would.
That's
replicate
cool.
yourself.
Yes,
Yeah, that's the best.
I would like
yes.
to do it, but like also kind of market it so you don't have to be everywhere at once. Like people
Mhm.
can buy your product, and then, you know what I mean. So that's something that I would love to be able to see.
I was a huge fan of the tattoos over COVID.
Uh-huh.
I would stick them all over. I have an arm sleeve. I have all types of stuff. And even henna tattoos I was getting for
Yeah.
a while.
And that's dope.
And like I said, we love, it's a cultural thing. So, do your history. We've been doing face painting for a very long time.
Do I look like I'm blooming, guys?
Mhm.
Do I look like I'm
Nice.
blooming?
I know carnival's going on too. Like I said, it's a cultural thing.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Oh, I would love for you to do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They be
Something
doing the body paint and
carnival.
everything, right?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man, my whole body would be painted.
Let's put some glitter on it.
Yay! Just gonna put some glitter on it.
Glitter is a color.
It's a
Yay.
color. You can say glitter is a color.
I did. It just made my whole week, literally. Thanks.
Let me get this brush out. layer on it. So when you do, I will also say too, like when you're using materials, make sure that it's the right materials. Like if you see a face painter or someone that's painting, make sure that it's not just regular paint. You just can't use regular paint for painting on the face, on the skin like that, because even if it says non-toxic, it has to be makeup grade, work, makeup grade product. So sometimes you'll see people and it's like, oh, it says that it's non-toxic, so I can use it, but it'll leave you skin burns. That's why we are completely insured. So that's something that you just want to make sure. And then even for the glitter, so this is body glitter that I'm using.
You can throw that glitter everywhere. Throw it everywhere.
So when I say that we're adding that, it's all makeup grade.
That's wonderful. Yeah. That's wonderful. So we have a few signature questions we want to talk about.
We do.
No.
Yeah. The 16. Well, we didn't. There's one more.
Yeah.
Well, what's the other question?
How can VoiceBox Media Group, Mission VoiceBox, and VoiceBox Radio assist you on your journey to the top?
How can you help us?
Yep.
Well, this is a great help with giving me a platform right now. I really appreciate that.
We're tired of y'all saying that.
It is. It's a great platform. And then like if you guys have community events, we can partner and be able to share with each other. We can expand. We can what is it? We can expand. We can
collaborate.
We can collaborate. I know I went blank for a little bit.
It's okay.
You want to join the team? No, I'm saying.
You can join BMG.
Sound like you want to join the team.
I did say that.
That's great.
I love that.
That's great. Guys, we're looking for new additions for the VoiceBox Media Group family. If you're interested and you have a creative ability or a creative passion, feel free to reach out to us. Let us know you want to be a part of the team. We'll give you the rollout and let you know exactly what we offer. Oh, okay.
You see it?
Like it?
Yes, I love that you get a
see
peek.
that?
Yes. Guys, can you see this?
That gold.
Can you see this? I like want my whole face done.
It's done?
I want like my neck done.
Yeah. I did her accentuate like her features.
Really nice.
So what I'll also do is I'll look at people's features like what they do. So there's a lot of, like I said, a lot of them they like to get the body art, get the shoulders and things like that.
How do you know when to stop?
I don't know.
I know. I think I would just keep drawing and drawing, right?
Yeah, I'd have been down her neck by now. Like
streaks everywhere.
I did.
Especially that glitter. What's that glitter?
It's so nice. So nice. Thank you so much.
Awesome
Thank you so much.
I have done one of my other events that I pride myself on.
Yes. Yep. You both are in the shot.
Okay. I did at Halloween. I did a Halloween photo shoot. So I had a friend that I just happened to meet, and he is a model. He's a local model, Marcus. So he's a local model, and he did a whole thing. So we did like a Halloween shoot. I painted him as like a half skeleton.
Yeah,
really awesome. And then
I seen that. Yeah, I know Marcus. I seen him.
Marcus,
yeah.
Right? And he's awesome in his modeling thing.
Absolutely.
I tried him, but I said, Marcus, you want to come today so I can get you on the show? And I can give you a shout out?
I seen you painted him. It was really nice.
It was awesome. So and that we just happened just to mesh. I happened just to see him, and he's like, okay. I said, are you willing to do like modeling for me? And he said, yeah. So it was a done deal. And I had a friend that actually does photography as well, Keith Mount, and they collaborated with me. We had a great time. So yeah, it was awesome.
That's
Marcus,
super.
Thank you for modeling.
That is super cool. Guys, VoiceBox Media Group, VoiceBox Radio is taking over, guys. We are taking over. Look at this beautiful canvas we have here.
So nice.
And a wonderful paint by the wonderful Christina. We're super excited to have you on the show, our first interactive show. Guys, if you haven't already, go back, watch the past episodes.
Yes,
make sure you watch this episode fully. If you can't find them, please go on YouTube, like, share, and subscribe. Go on our TikTok. Guys, we need the followers. We need you. We need to hear your voice.
Yes.
And we need the support for sure, for sure. We are VoiceBox Media Group.
Right.
We are super excited, and we are out of here for the evening, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here. Thank you to the Honorable Christina. We super appreciate you, and we look forward to working on a collaboration. Guys, until next time, we